our best in the business panel of journalists: George Will, NewsNation senior political contributor and Pulitzer Prize winning columnist at the Washington Post; Hans Nichols, political reporter for Axios; and our own Julia Manchester. She is the national politics reporter at The Hill. Welcome, one and all. Okay, Julia, I'm going to start with you. There's so much reporting around who Donald Trump's going to pick as his running mate. Should we ignore all of it and just assume that it's going to be a wild ride?
Well, we know that Donald Trump is always prone to surprises. He likes to keep us guessing, keep us on our feet. And it seems like he wants to announce this at the RNC. So he's going to be wanting to really build the suspense. But the people who I continuously hear from talking to people in Trump world are Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, and Doug Burgum. Now, we know that there are a number of other prospective Republicans in that mix, too. But I think we're going to see a lot of headlines between now and the RNC. And I think that's by design. I think Donald Trump wants to get us talking.
What would the case be for Ben Carson? He has his fans, right? So if put on the what would the Republican case for him be?
Demographics, experience, right? I mean, he was a member of the cabinet. He ran for president once before, not terribly successfully, but that tends to help. And if you look at where Biden's really hurting, it's with African-American voters, especially on the young side. And if you think that Ben Carson can help make an appeal to that subset of the electorate, he's your guy.
Okay, George Will.
The efficacy of these running mates in moving demographics isn't too good. Mondale in '84 picks Geraldine Ferraro, Catholic woman from Queens. Reagan's carried Catholic women in New York, so I don't think it works.
So who should Republicans pick?
Republicans.
No, who should Donald Trump pick as his running mate? What would be the correct answer?
Can I be fanciful for a moment?
Please, take us away.
If you're thinking about the country,
right,
someone who might be president,
right,
and you really wanted to win,
right,
Trump would do what Kennedy did in 1960. He picked the person who ran strongest against him, Lyndon Johnson, or Reagan did in 1980, picked Bush. Ergo, he should pick Nikki Haley. That won't happen.
Okay.
After that, it would be nice to have someone who's a plausible president. And on the list of people, I guess Tom Cotton is not on the list anymore. He'd probably be my choice. But then a governor, even if he's a governor of a tiny little thing like North Dakota, he's been a governor of something. And he's had to be an executive.
It's big. It just doesn't have a lot of North Dakotans in it, relatively speaking, if we go by volume. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.